Recording
You
now.
piece of shit.
That's how the recording
Absolute
started.
Garbage.
That's how the recording starting. It's just Torpo calling me
You're
a piece
nothing
of
but trash.
shit.
Alright, so previously on the Mynth Wanderers, your group has encountered a creature called Leucanthus, the worm that walks, or the king of the worms. Under the understanding that he desires the end of everything, you have been seeking out the various cults and secret societies that the worm has been infiltrating in order to expand its presence on your planet. This began with destroying a portal to the Shadowfell that was allowing hordes of Sorrowsworn to enter, and continued when you went to let's see the map out. You next went to Kalania, where you stopped a vampire that sought the destruction of the world through undeath. South Kalagia, where you found a cult for a resurging god that was being hijacked by a Rusalka, or not Rusalka, what the hell?
Ratasha.
Rakshasi.
Rakshasi.
The goddess came back anyway. The Rakshasi was stripped of her demonic powers at her request. And then he went up to North Kalagia and found out that a cult worshipping a Draco Lich, supposedly for the betterment of society, was overrun by the worm. And so you stopped its attempts to destabilize the region one by one. Lastly, you went up to Canlius, where you found out that the worm had infiltrated an elven secret society, which was kind of like the Thule Society in that it was not actually Nazis, but sort of the precursor of Nazis.
Nazi-esque.
Sort
Nazi
of pulling back the veil here.
Yeah.
Just a little Nazi-ish, you know.
They're just a little Nazi. It's just fine. We destroyed them.
Yes. You destroyed them in quite spectacular fashion. As such, the group of adventurers and their fellow mutineers returned to Viana along with the rest of you and your 2 ships now. And in exchange for fixing the cargo hold that had exploded when one of the twin queens broke a staff of the Magi on you.
You know, maybe yelling that I enjoyed killing her sister was not the best idea, but it was a good one.
I bet it
No.
felt good.
Didn't get made any difference.
It was deeply cathartic.
Was it?
The explosion wasn't.
I mean, I survived it. I'm fine.
Hey, so did I, but it still hurt like a bitch.
It was the first time I've ever
I
gone to
had
0
40
hit
health
points.
left. I was doing pretty good, all things considered.
Well, regardless, everything turned out well. And so, yes, in exchange for rebuilding the cargo bay of the ship, admittedly not as good as it used to be because the elves sort of have this weird growing semi-organic stone stuff that they do for their ships. So you just had to replace it with good old-fashioned wood. Still, it works. It holds cargo. And so they offered to make a spice run for Aurelia up to North Kalagia. And with all the profits going straight to her as a way of paying for their repairs. This has happened in the 2 months since the big event. And as such, Aurelia has been doing fairly well in terms of profits lately. So the college she's been building is pretty much complete. Mostly a matter of staffing it with the right people, which is why Amanda Hugginkiss has gone back to Lunia to scare up some bards who might be interested in the professorship. It also means that everyone in the party got 2,000 gold pieces per month, so that's 4,000 in total for each of you.
Okay.
And things are going pretty well. Until the day when Aurelia receives a sending message out of the blue. The message is as follows. Sister, who is not my sister, I do you this one favor for old time's sake. Save our old home for last. Farewell forever. You can reply using up to 25 words.
What the
How
fuck?
delightfully cryptic.
That's Camillo, isn't it?
Camilo, yeah.
Camillo.
Camilio.
Milia.
Well, you always say it Camilio, but it is in fact Camilo, and I will fucking die on that hill. So,
It's all fucking nonsense to me.
let's just agree to disagree on that one. I doubt that I doubt that anything I say will make any difference, but
Just send back, have fun, loser.
well, the thing is, Aurelia, I need to. Aurelia suddenly has to, on spur of the moment, after receiving this message, sort through her very complicated feelings about her half brother.
A reply is not necessary, and if you can't formulate one in under a minute, then the spell will fade.
Yeah, I'm okay. Give me an actual minute. Whatever you're planning, Camilo, I'm not gonna let you do it. That's it.
All right. Any particular actions you want to take?
Talk to Harvey.
Harvey's out. He's usually out.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, talk to other less useful people, like the party and Lorem.
Lorm's back in Orisa, the university city.
Where's Silky? Is Silky here?
Silky's still back in her home. You've gotten rather filthy letters from her, but
Jeez. Oh, come on. Really? Again?
nothing that says that she'll be able to come back anytime soon.
Hello?
Dang it. Alright, I guess I'll just talk to, the 3 people who have
Hello?
been helping
Okay.
me in everything I want to do for the last, however long.
I can't
several years.
Also, I was going to...
Actually in a car right now, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, fine. I'll talk to fucking Grunash, alright? And I guess
Why not
Lily.
talk to Lake, who actually knows divining magic?
No, I don't. Oh, actually, yes, I do. I was about to say.
You do. Shut
I
the
was
fuck
about
up.
to say, like, I thought you said I thought you said divine magic, not divining.
No,
So
divination bullshit.
yes, that is. I do know that. Also, my microphone was messing up, so nobody got to hear me make the excellent joke of I can't believe that Silky is sexting Aurelia.
I can believe it. She's always
Yeah,
been
I
the
can
more
believe
forward
it.
one.
Yeah.
I imagine that Silky's letters are like quite explicit, and Aurelia's are all sort of
You're
like veiled, like very euphemistic and poetic.
just nothing but the purest filth.
All right.
If like ever got a hold of one, they would say, "I thought I was the horny one here."
Please, we would need to protect Blake's poor virgin eyes.
Okay, yeah, poor virgin eyes. What? Since when?
Can't believe Lake said eye sex. That's disgusting.
All right, so Lake is for the moment gone, but you are able to get Grenache and Lily to your manor. Both of them, it turns out, are still hanging around in town. Haven't gone far.
Grenache also has a serious look on his face, like he's expecting something.
Okay, so why am I here again?
You brought them here. It's your
Oh
conversation.
yeah, sorry. I'm explaining them what the message I received. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But it doesn't sound great.
Okay, but who is it?
My brother, obviously. What? Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
She wasn't here for.
I
Yeah.
assume Lily has been told the story at least. Like,
I assume Lily hasn't been told shit.
I think Lily would have been told the story. You've been living in this city for literally like 2 years since I orchestrated a fucking coup. So
I
like,
go back and forth between Okar, okay?
I assume people have mentioned it.
Yeah, it is
You
something.
also see when
That's,
Lily gives a shit.
it is something that's actually quite the talk of the Halfling Quarter, since
Shit.
since Aurelia got a lot of support out of them during her coup.
Shit, the place I actually stay in Viana. Fuck.
Yes. So yes, you are aware that Carmilla was basically trying to orchestrate a war with Okar by
So, a
Basically
suicidal
faking some-
idiot.
basically faking some war crimes to whip up the population and convince his allies throughout Relgoth to support him. It probably was still suicidal, but he was going for it.
I think some worm shenanigans may have been involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we know where he is now? What he might be planning?
No, but we know that he's very likely working for the worm. So
Yeah. I had a feeling this wouldn't be the last trick up the worm's sleeve.
Well, I hope you weren't too attached to your
I-
brother.
I absolutely was not. I literally sort of tried to kill him already. Like, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, Aurelia doesn't necessarily want to kill him. Like, I don't think she would take a lot of pleasure in that. But
Come on. What's going
she
on
is
with my
willing to do it.
fucking what?
After what I went through, going through that fight, I'm willing.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were all definitely willing to kill him. That was why we went and fought him. You know.
I wasn't. I didn't even know him.
Well, you weren't there, so. But whatever. You're willing to kill everyone. You literally like. All right.
I literally told the queen I had fun
Yeah.
killing her sister.
Yeah.
The door slams open.
Ah, fuck.
It's Harvey, still
Hey,
in
Harvey.
his elven form,
Hey,
Oh,
Harvey!
and like Grenache, he has a very serious look on his face.
Fuck.
Good.
Yeah,
you're
for
all
a
here.
moment, Grenache is ready to go, but seeing as Harvey is like, okay.
Good, you're here already. Wait, where's Lake?
Probably still in old car.
Uh,
Family business, you know.
he's probably figured this out already for himself. I got
Okay.
bad news. It's kind of the worst news, but it's also kind of good news.
Okay. What?
Worm's back
Go
has got
on.
another plan.
The worm has made its move.
Oh, fuck.
And now I would like you to stop the music
Oh no.
and
Oh,
play this
sure.
instead.
My poor Italian classical music. Ah, the full album.
Oh, jeez. The Last of Us. Oh no.
This is gonna be tragic.
Like, so, like I was saying, the worm's final move is to infect everyone with worms that kill them and possess their corpses, and infect others with the worms as they move around. They're not exactly zombies. They're actually much more powerful than zombies. And unless you burn them with fire or acid or light, they will always get back up. They won't stop. They'll spread exponentially if nothing's able to halt their advance. And eventually they will destroy every living creature on the planet.
The
I mean, it
worm
can't
does
be,
nothing in half measures, does he?
it can't be that easy for them to spread, though, right? I mean, if you have to kill
Well,
people and put worms in them.
it's not that easy to spread, no. That's what we've been doing these past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these cults work in secret to weaken the various areas they're assigned to. And once the area is weak enough, the worm hits the button or whatever it does and triggers the apocalypse. Now,
Could it just not?
fortunately, we've done our work well enough, and so seems like the other continents are not currently affected. And so, with the worm reduced to its weakest influence on this planet, it has triggered the apocalypse here, with the remnants of its cult on Karostak. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see where it started, so it's already pretty much everywhere. Boiling out of the Underdark. Multiple places at once. No place is safe. And so I have come up with a list. And he pulls out a scroll, puts it on Aurelia's table, and unfurls it. There is a list of names. The names of everybody important on this continent. To one or all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Silky is currently in North Relgoth, city called Kulesa, as I recall. Lily's parents and Grenash's father. It's relatively easy. They're all in West Celesso and Western Okar. Megas Lorm, well, probably need to track him down to get more mobile. He's in Orissa. Amanda Hugginkiss, powerful bard, might be useful. Over in Lunia. Wizard Wilmington, also powerful wizard. In Okar City. Probably relatively safe there. Got the Heart of the Adventurers Guild.
Also a very skilled illusionist.
Well, right. But even Okar is not going to be safe if the spawn of Ucanthus keep coming.
Well, we had to deal with that before.
Well, then there's, I heard you talking about Olgaroth. I presume he's possibly a powerful ally. Sounds like he's somewhere in Rendell as dwarf. Lake's immediate family is in the Okar slums. I don't think it's going to be as secure as the richer parts of Okar, where Wilmington is.
Although,
And
given their bloodline, shouldn't they be at least with some safety?
Relatively safe, but not completely.
Right.
Speaking of which, I've also been tracking Lake's extended family, just in case this happens. There's grandfather, Siriel. He's in Port Zanzo on the eastern edge of Okar. And
That place again.
Motru and Kulga are in Samora, also in East Okar, but inland.
Hmm.
If you have any other names to put on the list that I've overlooked, go ahead.
I mean, Marlia.
Marley is in town with you.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Neither of you left
I was-
town.
I wasn't abundantly clear on that. Okay, yeah. But either way. I know that sounds like everyone.
Well, my mom's on a different plane, so
Yeah,
won't count her.
wouldn't worry about her. This is going after the continent for now, the planet later, and I imagine the
So-
Feywild is much further down on the list.
Mainly, we need to worry about Silky and also the people you guys care about.
Hmm.
I'd argue my parents are more important than Silky, but okay.
Well, hold on. Everybody loves Silky, though. Don't
She
deny
did
it.
love
kill
my
a
parents.
dragon.
Don't deny it. You like Silky too.
She did
I mean,
kill a
everyone loves my
dragon.
parents too,
I've never
though.
met your parents, so you know.
That's because you are.
And I mean, they did raise you, so it's kind of a strike against.
They were fantastic parents. I was just a bad child. There is a difference.
All right, well,
Is there any word on Gormork?
Gomork? Haven't heard of that one.
There's a knoll that I contested with before. He's got
Alright.
strength. Last I saw him, he was in Viana.
All right, maybe you got lucky, or maybe it was on the road when this happened. I don't know. You'll have to ask someone who's got scrying and maybe has met them.
Hmm.
oh yeah, so I guess Aurelia hasn't had a chance to tell Harvey about the thing yet. She's going to tell him about the thing.
Hmm?
She's going to tell him about the message from Camilo.
Sounds like he's
Good old
baiting
Camelot.
you. Wants
Yeah.
you to concentrate on saving all your loved ones so that he can do his thing and keep the spawn coming. I
Yeah.
figure if we can track down the last bits of the cult, wherever they've gone to ground, then the spawn that are left, there are enough powerful people on this continent, they could clean it up. But as it is, he'll probably be able to continue to make more wherever he is.
So we need to find out where he is.
Yeah.
How well did you know your brother?
Sorry?
How well did you know your brother?
I mean, not that well, evidently. I mean, look, I didn't really get along with him when we were younger, but I didn't expect him to murder one of our other brothers and then, start helping an evil god destroy the world. So, I didn't really, evidently, I did not know him that well.
Hmm. Would he have any access to blocking divination magic at all?
Bobbin, can you remind me, is he a spellcaster? Or like, I don't really remember his, not that that would be definitive, but
That's not out of character
yeah,
note. He's asking if he would have access to non-detection, basically.
Well, I mean, he's
Well-
working for an evil god, so maybe. I mean, seems
Mhm.
fairly
Also,
likely.
the last time you saw him, quite literally, he cast Dimension Door without using any verbal or somatic components.
So
Right.
he was a fairly up there sorcerer.
That, or he's been given power in some other way.
I mean, the only player way to be able to cast spells without verbal or somatic components is if you go sorcerer and choose silent and still casting for meta magic.
Right. I understand that. I'm saying that's the only player way. Again, if he's working for a god, there could be another, way of doing that.
Might have other means of blocking it, yeah.
I don't know. Does Aurelia know if he's a sorcerer?
It would be a good guess, but it's not definitive.
Okay. I
However,
meant like from when they were younger.
Not that you ever saw.
Okay.
That was the first spell you ever saw him cast.
All right.
But I will also say that as royalty or upper nobility in Rogoth, you are familiar with charms and enchantments that are used regularly in order to block scrying. It's not something exclusive to Grey Elves, and Camilla would also have known about them.
Right. So we can give it a shot, but odds are I mean, he probably wouldn't send me a taunting message indicating that he's the one, like, doing this or part of what's doing this if it weren't for, if he felt like there was a high chance that we just cast a divination spell. But again, we can try.
All right. Well, let me just pull back the curtain here a bit and explain exactly how this is going to work. All of the names I have provided are at risk. And after every 24 hours in game and at the end of every session, I am going to roll a 20-sided check. I'm going to roll a check for them.
Wow. I fucking love
DC
pathologic.
15.
Okay.
They have modifiers based on where they are, how powerful they are, and who's with them. None of them have a guaranteed chance to live.
All right.
Just remember that if Lily's parents die, there will be a fucking reckoning.
It's going to be reckoning either way, but yeah.
You have at your disposal 2 spelljammers, 1 bard who can cast teleport, and after Harvey finishes describing all the names on the list and listens to you talk for a while, he also says, "Oh, and I have been preparing for this. It's pretty much what I've been doing when I haven't been scouting. Disappear for a while." And he pulls out a fairly large scroll case and dumps it out. There are 4 scrolls of teleportation circle.
Nice.
So those are also at your disposal.
It don't look like something I can use, is the only thing.
All
As a-
right.
As a bard, Aurelia can use the scrolls. However, they have to be keyed to a teleportation circle destination that she can remember the sigil combination for.
Right. Okay. Did anybody write down the entire list?
Look, I figure the wizard Wilmington can hold his own, so...
That's fair. All right.
If Lake already knows what's going on, then he'd be with his family looking after them.
Yeah. So, all right.
We'll be getting to that shortly.
With one of these scrolls, and teleport, Aurelia can bring someone back instantly. Right, just use teleport to go. Well, okay, no, to be fair, teleport does have a failure chance if it's not to a specific place, like a teleportation circle. But
There is a teleportation circle in Viana.
yes,
There's
I
also
meant
one on the
teleport.
Spelljammer, right?
Yes, the
Yes.
small.
Yeah.
Is there
yeah.
a teleportation circle in wherever Silky is?
If there is, you've never received the coordinates for it.
Dang. Okay. Have I ever been there before?
Not yet. You've been meaning to, but you've been busy.
Okay. So Aurelia's odds of teleporting there are.
The Spelljammer could get there in under an hour.
Yeah, that's true. But I was trying to think of like if we want to save the maximum number of people within
We're
the
gonna have to
day,
split.
and we split up.
And I say Grenache's dad and Lily's parents would then be a very easy bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all together. So I assume you guys are gonna want to. I mean, to some extent, it's also just based on what our characters prioritize. Aurelia has, I mean, she's I guess lucky in a way, in that she has very few people that she cares that much about, who are in danger. It's really just Silky, and I mean, I guess Amanda.
Also, there are a few people that are sort of clumped together near Okar or in it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe we can bring the Wizard Wilmington. You gotta say the full title, though. It's very important.
It's very important.
Okay, sorry. I'm feel like I'm sort of going around in circles. I need to write down the exact list of people that we're worried about.
All right.
I don't know if you already have a significant amount of that written down, Bobbin, but
Well, I've got everything written down, along with their modifiers.
okay. I assume you're not going to share the modifiers, though.
No, that's why
Yeah.
I'm not copying. That's why I haven't copied and pasted it already.
Okay, that's fair. So, Silky, Lily's parents,
Bobbin, maybe turn that into a handout for us.
Dad Nash,
Dad Nash.
Dad,
Well, Brian.
Lake's infinite relatives.
Yeah, that one we
Um,
can just like, eh.
To be fair,
Uh,
3 of them are with me.
Yeah,
okay.
close family.
3 of like
Understandable.
700, like.
No, not
Oh,
700.
I mean-
There's literally like, let's see,
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6.
no.
There's 6 of them.
I just realized that we forgot someone. Aurelia's old gnome mentor, Tips Fedora.
Oh my god, nobody cares about Tips Fedora.
But what about Danny Williamson of the Williamsons?
What about our good buddy Lemon Party?
He's
um,
No, no!
Yeah, Lemon Party's been dead for a while. It's a 2G Unsi that it's still alive.
Okay.
That's right.
So, okay, I've got written down Silky, Lily's parents, Dad Nash, Lake's infinite relatives, Amanda Hug and Kiss, Tips Fedora, Wizard Wilmington, Lorem. Who else? Oh, the dwarf guy, right? He was
Yeah,
on the list?
Olgaroth.
I am taking your advice, and I am in the middle of editing a handout.
Fair enough.
Oh, and
His
when
pacing is a little weird for some
God.
reason.
and when
Fuck,
it,
that's epic too.
when Lake gets there, they would like to put the Dryad closest to Viana there, because they all have the same name, so I have to specify.
Makes
Gross.
family reunions really awkward.
One day that's gonna be my name too, so.
also weird.
All right. Check the journal tab. Should
I see it, yeah.
the
Yes, I
list.
see it.
The list!
I have made this editable for
Oh,
everybody.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put, like, not that their name is on the list to begin with, but I'm gonna put the Dryad down.
The Dryad is actually safe.
Oh, the Dryad's actually safe. Okay.
The worms are going after humanoids.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's
They
only
can.
like
they-
once the next stage begins that
Okay.
plant life will have to worry.
All right. There we go. Then never mind.
Okay, this isn't too bad, other than, again, all of Lake's relatives.
3
I
of
I know
them
these
are
foreign
with
ones are in
me.
one place. Yeah, we could just toss Lake a message.
Yeah, okay, but there are still several entries on the list that are your relatives. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, like, it's a. It's an issue.
No, but I'm saying to save time, we could toss Lake a message.
Yeah, I do have sending memorized. I can do that.
Yeah, all right. Okay, let's think about this logically. Aurelia's first priority is going to be Suki, and that's just not negotiable for her. I assume Lily and Grunash both really want to protect their parents, especially because they're probably less capable of protecting themselves than most of the people on this list.
Yeah.
So we can prioritize our loved ones. If we send a message to Lake, then Lake can protect the ones that they're with, at the
Also,
very
possibly
least.
pick up the Wizard Wilmington.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we should probably also. Where's Orissa again?
Sister city to Okar.
It's the one
Oh, okay.
where, like,
It's
everybody was like superheroes.
It's Oxford to London.
I
That's-
see. So
That's
fairly
basically
close.
the distance.
Okay. So fairly close, but not like walking distance. All right.
Right.
Uh. All right. So.
I've also put the adventurers on this list because if you can contact them, they can bring a third spelljammer into play.
Ooh.
A big boy
Yes.
too.
All right. So how many times can Harvey cast message?
At least 3. Then
Alright.
after that, sending, but at least 3.
Sending.
Afterwards, he'd start burning higher level spells slots.
Is he a sorcerer?
No, everybody can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I
always
could, I
use
just
a
thought it
higher
was
level spell slot to cast a lower level spell, even if that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, but I thought if wizards like had to prepare the number of. Is that not how it works anymore? I
No.
literally don't.
No,
know
they-
how-
Wizards do not prepare per slot. No, they don't do that.
Oh, okay. They
They-
just prepare. I see.
They just prepare the spells and then yeah.
They're
Oh, that's
more
way
like-
less shitty. Kind of makes me want to play a wizard one day. All right. Well, it may be worth burning higher level slots under the circumstances, because I feel like we really want to at least notify as many of these people as possible. I mean, I don't know how exactly you're going to do it, but I feel like it would be logical that giving them a warning would at least increase their odds of not getting ganked.
Well, I will say that once these things are out, they are not subtle. Giving them a
Right.
warning won't be that much of a difference. Now, if they can get here, then telling them where to go, that would help.
Right. All right.
Also, we should probably sort them out by priority, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, okay, we should definitely send a message to the others, because they can come and bring another spelljammer in hopefully.
Definitely send one to Lake so we can actually get that group prepared and over as well.
Yes.
We would need to send at least one person to get Lily's parents and Grenash's father. We could use one of our spelljammers to go to North Relgoth to get Silky.
Yeah. I was thinking about places that Aurelia can teleport easily.
Well, you can go to Ogaroth's chamber if he hasn't changed the teleportation circle sigils again.
That's true. We could go there easily.
He really likes to fuck with them. As a joke, you see.
Not as a joke, to keep people from showing up unannounced.
Oh god, this is really stressful.
Once again, fuck Pathologic too.
Okay, can we first things first? Let's send those first two messages to Lake and the adventurers. Because if the adventurers say that they can help us, that would make things a lot easier.
All right, I'll start with the. Wait, which one of them exactly? Do you know which of them is the leader?
Just the daughter. What's her name? God.
Well, who's the one who contacted Aurelia with the
She
message?
was the silent one,
Oh,
wasn't
it was Chet.
That
It was
Chet.
it was
the Noble
Chet.
Alchemist.
But Molana
Yeah.
is their leader, and she's a human barbarian.
Yeah, I mean, she seemed to sort of be in charge last time.
And every time.
Yeah, I don't remember the previous times. All right, let's send it to her then. And sorry.
All right. And he pauses after casting the spell. All right, they say they're on board, but they're on the other side of the planet. It's going to take them a day to show up.
All right.
That's fine. We don't really need the jammer at the moment.
Well, I mean, we could use it, but
It'll help
Could use it,
save
but also it's
lives.
the slowest one we have.
There is one
Might
other
be the-
thing.
mhm.
Aurelia picked up a new spell, as I recall.
Oh, right. This would be a very good time to use that, wouldn't it? Yes, I beseech an otherworldly entity for aid. All right. You know what? Onos, this would be a great time for a little bit of assistance. Could you please send someone to help? Preferably someone capable of moving around real quick for the purposes of, I don't know if Aurelia can like give an explanation when beseeching Onos, but
Well, the spell does take 10 minutes.
yeah, okay, so there's time to give an explanation. Obviously, the part where she convinces the being to do it for free is after it's summoned, but
Yes.
yeah, she will explain the general purpose of the summoning so that Onos might choose to send a servant capable of helping.
All right. So, like I said, that is going to take a bit of time. So,
Yes. Oh, yes. We should talk a little bit first. maybe.
as we are splitting up, who is going where on what? Along with a teleportation circle in Viana, you do also have a wizard capable of casting teleportation circle who operates it, and might also know a few other circle sigils.
Mhm.
So we'd already have Lake and company on the way to Viana, correct?
Well, Lake is
We'll find out what Lake is doing once
Yes,
you guys
we're
are done
going
with
to
your
cut
stuff.
away to Lake once you guys have split up.
All right. Aurelia would really like to take the saffron lady to what's it called, Canessa or
Kalessa.
Kalessa?
Clitter, yeah.
And try to find Silky. Maybe after, like, depending on how quickly that goes, she could also go to Lunia, since it's not that far away. Or actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know where in North Kalessa is. If it's closer to the coast or more inland.
Well, it is relatively close compared to all of the other destinations you need to get to.
Right. Okay. So in that case, so either she could do that same day, or maybe go directly there the next day.
Well, we'll find out. But that's your plan. So, what are Grenache and Lily's plan or plans?
That's a good question.
Where is West Celessa?
In Western Okar. From where you are, it's relatively close by. Like in that sort of trapezoidal lump that is west of the word Okar, and has that little bit sticking out that connects it to the Western Sea. It's right
Okay.
about in there.
Mhm.
So maybe like a couple 100 miles from where you are. You could also get there in a spelljammer in under an hour.
Yeah, we do have the Man of War available.
Unless Lake has it.
Well, presumably, like, doesn't have it, or we would have been told.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, that is a question to ask. Lake, were you stunting on your way to Okar, or did you just take a teleportation circle like normal?
Part of me says it would have been completely in character to stunt to Okar, but in the sake of fairness, considering this is technically still the party's ship until Lake steals it and goes on cool spelljamming adventures after the campaign is over, I would have taken a teleportation circle.
Okay. So if that's available, then I would take to the helm, and if nobody else is available, to take it. And
I
we
mean,
go that route.
I could take the helm just fine, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, for 1 hour of travel, in either case, you would sacrifice one first level spell. So whoever takes the helm should mark that off.
No, you can do it.
All right, and I think we should send a third message to Lorem, because he also has, teleportation circle. He can get places quickly.
Yeah.
He has teleport.
Yeah, he has teleport too. Well, but he has both, which matters, because Aurelia has teleport but not teleportation circle, so she can only cast it once, whereas if she had teleportation circle, she'd have more uses of it.
Well, that
If she was going to circles. But
also you have 4 scrolls.
yes. So no one else can cast it off of the scrolls then?
nope.
Not out of who's present.
All right.
I think I could, but I'm not present.
Exactly.
Warlock. I don't believe it's on your list, actually.
Oh, that's right. They changed how it works, because I remember in third edition, like any arcane casters could cast it. It's from an arcane scroll, but they no. Well then, no, I can't.
All right. So should Aurelia take all the scrolls, or do you guys want to hang on in case you go and meet up with Lake and?
Even if we hung on to them, we couldn't use them. So
Well, you could
Well,
meet up
yes,
with people who could use them, and also Harvey can use them.
Yeah.
But
So-
he doesn't know. The only circle sigil he knows is the one for Okar and the one for here.
Right. All right. So if we maybe Aurelia will take 2. You guys can take 2. You're gonna go pick up the parents in Western Okar. It's not that far then to go on to Okar City and or Orissa, where you can meet up with Lake and or Lorem.
Yep.
And get everyone together. They would then the scrolls would be useful to you from that angle as well. So I think that makes sense for you to take a couple, even if you can't cast them right now. Harvey could. What should Harvey do actually?
What does Harvey want to do?
It's actually a little awkward.
Harvey
'cause-
could go on ahead and gather everyone up.
Honestly, what I want to do is go find the person responsible and the threat.
That's probably a good idea for someone to focus on that.
But I understand that other people have loved ones that they'd want to prioritize. It annoys me, but I understand it.
Well,
And besides that, you do have a few friends who are powerful enough to actually help out.
yes,
So I'm not
exactly.
going to say no to that.
My good buddy, the Wizard Wilmington.
All right. So, given that, Harvey, what would you like to do? Because obviously, the faster we can save the people we care about, the faster we can get on to worrying about this. Actually, ending the threat.
Well, it sounds like Olgaroth is powerful enough to cast Teleportation Circle. So I figure I could message him, tell him the combination to come here.
That makes sense.
Then we don't have to worry about that.
All right. Amanda could also potentially cast it, but I don't know if she has it as a spell.
She's a bard, right?
Yeah.
Less likely.
Yeah. All right. Well. I mean, I guess that's good for now. Harvey can stay here and hold down the fort, I guess, and wait for Olgaroth, and maybe they can plan something while we go. I mean, at this rate, we should be able to get most of the people today, if everything goes well, which who knows if it will.
You know how these things work.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well, I guess we're underway then, and are we gonna go to Lake first or do my planar ally?
Well, Planar Ally is also kind of a setup, so after Lily and Grunash take the Man of War, or run out for the Man of War, and just sort of grab as many sailors as they can along the way.
I'm looking for sailors.
While they're doing that, you finish the Planar Ally spell. And what appears before you is a massive humanoid. Massive to the point that you hardly reach up to his waist.
A large lad.
Check out this boy, absolute unit.
His skin is completely green and hairless. A massive
waxes.
pair of white, feathery wings
Oh no.
stretch out from his shoulders.
My god, it's Nicholas.
In his hands is a massive sword, almost as tall as he is. And you've hung out with Lake for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
You even had a chance to see their angelic ancestor. But you've never been in the presence of an angel before. And so it is only now that you realize that the halo, the wings of light, the energy that hurls forth from Lake's hands when they're powered up, is only an echo, a shadow of the kind of immense power that a true angel has.
I-
Moronos has brought me to you. What is your wish?
Well, first of all, hello, good to meet you. You're very larger than I expected, but that's okay. I don't mind. Yes. So I kind of explained a little bit to Onos. I don't know if that message gets passed along. This is my first time actually using this spell.
We are aware of the invasion.
Perfect.
How is
I-
it you would wish to use me?
Well, I need help. We're trying to rescue certain individuals who are both significant to us and capable of helping us. Allies who are capable of helping us against this threat. But time is of the essence, and we can only be in so many places at once. Are you capable of helping us to, protect and gather them in this location?
I can fly as swift as the wind, and equally tireless.
Perfect.
If you have someone you wish to retrieve, I shall do so.
All
This,
right.
however, shall be the only task for which I am called.
All right. So he's not asking for payment then?
Lord Onos wishes life and his worship to return to Rogoth. There will be no payment for stopping Ucanthus.
Well,
I mean,
seems like
stopping
you should
Ucanthus
stick around
is
and
the
help more
payment.
then, but you know what? That's fine. Uh,
Stopping Ucanthus is the payment, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I was hoping for, but I wasn't sure whether you'd go for it or not. All right. Now I need to think, who do I actually want to send him to retrieve?
If you really want to freak out Lake's family, go send their grandpa after him. Ow. No,
Not the grandpa, though.
I know. I was really hoping it would be Coriel, but it doesn't sound like it.
Oh man, see this angel. Whoever was your grandma is really impressive.
No, I asked about that, Lake, and Lake's ancestor serves the wrong god or whatever, so.
Yeah. Different gods, different retinues.
That's all I'm saying, it's impressive.
Um,
I'm actually not sure now because okay, so I'm going after Silky and hopefully Amanda. You guys are going to be able to get Lily's parents and Grunesh's dad.
yeah, the adventurers are
It'd be real
taking care of
awkward going around
themselves.
saying, I'm looking for Amanda Hugging Kiss.
Magus Lorum can presumably take care of himself.
Well, hopefully.
I trust Lorm to at least be able to get away.
At the very least, Lake is already in position to help with Okar and Orisa.
Yeah.
So does it?
And,
Sorry.
and on top of that, Harvey is sending a message to Olgaroth. So that does just leave the last two names on the sets of names on the list.
Yeah, so like literally.
All right. So should I send him after your grandfather then?
Honestly, I would prefer.
To be fair, we could jump to the grandfather and the Man of War pretty
Yeah,
easily.
yeah. So send them after the great uncle and the
that's
great
several
aunt.
jumps. I mean, you might not be able to do all that in one day.
I mean, send them after the great uncle and the great aunt. I have a feeling that Serial, being an
Delicious.
older Asimar, and we've gotten pretty definitive proof that basically my entire family are warlocks pacted to Coriel, that he could probably
Where
handle
is
himself.
Samora?
Samora is the place where the Grandmaster of the East of the Adventurers Guild was headquartered.
Right.
So he is basically just sort of it's sort of east of Okar City, close to the Rendell Sea.
So it's close to Port Zanzo.
Relatively.
Okay.
It's a bit closer to Okar City than it is to Port Zanzo.
Well, then, actually, in that case, we should send them after Serial, because that way it gives us more time to go after... Because that's less time we have to spend traveling to get to the other two family members.
All right. If that's what you want.
Cyriel.
Cyriel, all right.
Fucking Bobbin having none of my shit.
All right. I'll ask him to go find Cyriel in Port Zanzo
It
and
shall
bring
be done.
him to Viana. So he's gonna get quite a ride.
The
Yeah,
entire
this
time he's going to be thinking, my dad's cooler.
grandfather.
Okay.
Your
But is the grandfather as buff?
Yeah, your grandfather's grandfather is the angel.
Okay. My grandpa's cooler than this guy. He can fly like 2 winds. Hmm.
But yeah, so the the angel doesn't actually know how to get out of your chamber, so you point him to the balcony door.
I was really hoping he would just like Superman his way through the walls.
Squeezes his way out through the human-sized door, and then just
Court himself.
one big buffet of his wings and poof,
One big buff,
off like a
alright.
shot through the
All
sky.
right. And then I quickly get to the ship and go find Silky.
Also, find some people to man the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah, I suppose. I think we have a crew, don't we? A regular
yeah, but
crew.
they aren't standing by on the ship.
Yeah, I know, but I mean they're around, right?
I'm looking for sailors.
I'll get whoever I can. I mean, look, Aurelia is the sovereign of a fucking city-state. I'm sure she can find someone who can crew the ship,
Just hop on your forklift and drive away.
and she can use her own spells to power it if she needs to.
Of course. So, now that everybody has run off in different directions, we cut to
Some loser.
Okar City.
Oh no.
The day begins pretty much the same as any other day. You help your aunt set up the soup kitchen, and then you go out with your father to sort through paperwork and find the right things to bring to court.
Mm-hmm.
And at maybe around 9 or 10 a.m., you hear a citywide announcement ring out. Tier 1 adventurers, please report to the sewers. Ward Aleph.
Weird.
It's actually not that weird. There's a minor invasion of the city pretty much every month or so.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's right. This is the weird place that, like, okay, yeah.
About 2 hours later, citywide announcement rings out again. Tier 2 adventurers, please report to the sewers of wards Aleph and Bacon.
Now is that weird?
Must be a significant invasion. Might be the weir rats again.
Ah, the dang were rats.
Happens every once every 3 months or so. This one seems a bit ahead of schedule, honestly, but
They're
it's
just
not like,
they're just getting
it's not like
cheeky.
not like this is exactly planned out ahead of time or anything.
Yeah, they're just a little cheekier this time is all.
And 1 hour after that, you hear another citywide announcement. All adventurers, report to your stations. All adventurers, report to your stations.
Okay, that one's weird.
Yeah. And what's particularly weird is that there isn't just some sort of floating castle or invasion fleet of flying ships in the sky anywhere that you can see. And after the second announcement, you and your family have been, watching, keeping an eye out for that.
I, despite not being in the Adventurers Guild, actually, technically I am. Technically, I am. I'm gonna go to this
loose membership.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the sewers and check out what's going on, because this is odd. It's piqued my curiosity at the very least.
All right. You are drawn by the smell of fresh blood. A bit away from the sewer, towards an incident taking place in one of the more narrow alleys in your area of the slums. There are 3 fresh corpses. They look chewed on. And for some reason, despite being fresh, they're already wriggling with worms.
Okay, all right.
And it's not the usual white grubs either. They're green.
All right. And I can tell that this is like, from the sounds of it, I can tell that things are not going well.
Well, that's your conclusion to draw.
Okay. I am immediately going to head back to whichever family member's closest at this point and be like, hey, I'm assuming I have told them about the worm, because that just make absolutely no sense not to tell them about the worm. I'm like, this is a worm thing.
As you head out of the alley, before you get back to your family, you hear the sounds of movement behind you, and one of the bodies, still covered in worms, is reaching out to you as if to try and get your help.
I blast him. There's nothing I can. There's literally nothing else I can do. Like, he is covered in worms.
No, I love the delivery of it. I'll blast him.
Fire 3 blasts.
Yeah. You're not even gonna make me roll. Okay.
You will not have trouble connecting.
Okay.
They just don't seem to do that much. I mean, you have physically knocked him back, but the body continues to get up and stumble to its feet.
All right. Okay. I'm running. I'm casting fly because that is faster than running, and I am flying to the nearest family member, and I'm going to tell them what's going on.
All right. I will say that you always know where Aunt Astra is, because she runs the soup kitchen.
Yep.
And Padaris is at the moment still working on paperwork. And the upstairs, one of the upstairs rooms of the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get them, and I'm going to be like,
Let's see,
and I'm like, where's...
is
Okay.
asleep in one of the other rooms
Oh, thank God, they're all here.
because he usually operates at night. So
Yeah, I basically shout as loud as I can. We got worm problems.
worm problems. Is some
The-
sort of cult has shown up in the slums?
yeah. I've told you about the Volcanthus, right? It's here. It's like sending out worms and controlling people like zombies. I blasted one, did nothing.
Oh. Wait, did nothing?
It did nothing.
Are you sure it was a zombie?
No, that's what I thought at first, but it's kind of like a zombie, but it's not. It's like a shambling mound of worms in the shape of a humanoid body.
Oh.
So like, I should. I don't even know what to do.
Well, shouldn't we destroy them?
I don't know how we'd be able to. I blasted this thing with. I got hit on. I got pretty good hit on it 3 times with my Eldritch Blast, and like it just basically made it stumble back like 2 feet.
Oh. If we all fire together, maybe that could work.
Yeah, maybe. So, it is at this point. There's no way I could turn into a tree and try and get divine intervention like in the city, can I? I'd have to leave.
You can turn into a tree anywhere. Just a question of what do you want to destroy with your root system?
Well, I think at this point
Your branches.
yeah, I think at this point
Of course, there is
it's-
that park that the druids worked out of.
yeah, is that relatively close? Could I get there quickly enough by flying?
Yeah, it's just like a couple miles away.
Okay, yep, I'll fly there, turn into a tree, and see if I can get some divine intervention going on. I'm going straight for the big guns. 100, it's a 15% chance of it working. Fucking Christ. If only I was going lower and not higher, that would have worked. But no.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite of what I wanted. Alright, well, in that case, divination. Oh, go ahead.
The process of flying to the the process of flying to the park and turning into a tree takes long enough that at this point you get Harvey's message,
Oh, okay.
which is Viana is safe. We're assembling everyone there. Collect Wizard Wilmington and Magus Lorem on your way here.
Alright. I've got a
You
25.
lack the in the Wizard Wilmington.
No, Wizard is actually his first name.
Yeah.
No. His full name is the Wizard Wilmington.
Oh, Wizard's his middle name. Got it.
Yes.
What's his stage name?
Yeah. We'll do. Can we kill them? That's all I need to ask.
With a gun.
Unfortunately, sending is not
Oh,
used for
right.
conversations.
Yep. Yeah, well then, I don't get an answer back, and then I'm just like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna go fly back over to
Oh, you're still gonna divination?
Oh yeah, divination. Yes.
What do you ask?
How do we kill them?
You sure that's what you want to ask?
No, it's not. God. Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah, no.
I test out a little more fat.
I know. That's and usually when the DM asks you, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this?" The answer is probably, "No, let me think on that for a second."
Okay, but the real secret DM technique is asking you that question to make you doubt yourself.
But no, Bob's right. I can do experimentation, find that out a little bit better. What is the fastest path to save those two names that I got and also my family?
Find the wayward child who has hidden himself among the wayward children of the star folk. But beware of approaching too quickly, for in that place, appearances are always deceiving.
God, cryptic bullshit.
That's cryptic bullshit, alright. Can I roll some sort of insight check to see if I know what the fuck that means?
Well, I can just ask you just quickly here. Who do you think the starfolk are? Out of all the races on Mynth.
This is not a hard one. Come on.
Out of
Come on.
is
No.
oh, it's the gnomes, right? Fuck, because they come from space.
Yeah, they literally come from space.
Right.
The wayward children of the gnomes.
Are the fucking deep gnomes? No, Poppin, why?
And now you need to find the wayward child among the wayward children.
I'm remembering what the hell happened in that whole arc. I don't, so.
We met
I
a
remember everything but the deep notes.
I just remember
We
the
all-
name.
we all blocked none of
Lemon
our-
Party and
2G
2G
Unsee.
yeah.
There was a Tub Girl at some point.
Well, a
Yeah.
bunch of
A bunch of memes.
yeah, they set up a bunch of trolling traps or puzzles to protect the realm of the dank gnomes from the rest of the Underdark.
Dank gnomes.
There was also Goatsy. That's right.
Hmm.
So I guess I'll try and find a deep gnome that's living in the city.
Well, the wayward children is hidden among the wayward children of the star.
Oh.
The wayward child is hidden among. And you do have a wayward child.
Yeah, that's me. No, wait. Yeah, that's right. They did call me the Wayward Child.
Right, but this one said, find the wayward child who
Oh.
has hidden himself among the wayward children of the starfolk.
So who could that be?
Hear the steam spewing, the gears turning.
So it'd be the one person who doesn't belong down there who is the.
Again, it would probably be very helpful if I could remember that arc very well.
Well, someone who has abandoned his family and possibly also his home would be a wayward child.
Mm-hmm. I
One
am.
whose name has come up recently.
Oh! That God. Is it? what is it?
Wait,
Perkle Bevelbottom?
wait. Is it talking about Camilo? Is that are they saying that's where he is?
Oh shit! Camille's with the deep gnomes. Oh no.
Okay. So
Okay.
That's,
Well, that's not getting my family out of here, but like that's at least we know where he is now. Okay.
Your question was how to end this quickly.
This is true. My question was how to end this quickly. All right, but
Wait, killing him ended though? Oh, I didn't really get that.
yeah, like I think the whole point is to go find Camilo, kill him, and that will stop. That will at least slow it down enough that we can fight back. Maybe, I don't know. But either way, I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, thanks, and then fly back, try and get my parents, and be like, listen, we got to leave like now. My dad and my aunt and uncle, rather, not my parents. One of my parents
Yeah.
dead.
When you get back, you see that there is a small pile of worm-filled undead already in front of the soup kitchen.
They're hungry.
Oh, we
Shit,
don't
this is,
serve your flavor soup here.
And yeah, as you return, Astra says, "We found something that works. Fire. Fire burns them.
Okay,
Burns the worms.
all right,
Fire,
cool.
hot.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Fire
Also,
works on
they-
everything.
Also, if you get too close, the worms jump out at you. But they wither and died as soon as they touched us.
Wait, are you fuckers all just completely safe because of you? So, did I waste my angel buddy? Ugh,
You-
that's annoying.
No, because they'll probably still try and kill him.
I suppose.
I go, oh, okay. Well, this divine protection is good for something at least. I've been given instructions. We're gonna go to Viana, but first we need to get the wizard Wilmington and a gnome and then and then Lorem over in Orisa.
All right.
So I will go start
The
trying
Wizard
to
Wilmington.
go get the wizard Wilmington because I know Lorem can at least handle himself a little bit. He's level 15 for God's sake.
Hold on, son. Your fly spell is just about run out.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll do it now.
All right. Yep, there off we
Also,
go.
To be fair, the Wizard Wilmington is a very skilled illusionist.
True, but also
He can
I don't know that.
100% hold his own.
I've never met Wilmington.
I have to have at least told you about the Wizard Wilmington.
At the very least, Podaris is aware of. But I'm not sure why we're going to find the Wizard Wilmington, but I know where he is. He lives in the gaudiest house in the entire upper.
Oh my
quarter.
god, I hate that place. That's where he lives? Ah. I'm gonna have to talk to him about fashion sense.
No, believe me, it's already happened.
Alright.
Like you do realize he's the one who did the custom job on Lily's robe, right?
Mhm.
Which is very fashionable. Wizard Wilmington when
I
he
know.
makes a statement, it is very deliberate.
Yeah, I know. His house looks gaudy on purpose as a joke.
Not as a joke, as a way to get attention.
Mhm.
As an advertisement.
Okay.
Moving on. To West Soleso.
Yay! Fucking tearing ass in our Spelljammer.
And this bright, sunny, happy little community is where Lily grew up. I mean, the place where she lives isn't quite so sunny and happy and bright, but it is pretty sunny, happy, and bright.
How did she turn out the way she did?
You know, everyone asks that question a lot, and nobody can give a good answer.
Not even Lily's parents.
At least they're very kind and supportive.
Or
We don't approve, honey, but we will support you no matter what.
then again, it's not quite as bright and sunny as it usually is, because big plumes of black smoke are pouring out of various points within the city as your spelljammer sinks down towards the ground.
Fuck.
Okay, looks like we need to get ready for a fight.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yes, I agree. Let's move.
I don't care about your dad, but fuck.
I mean, if you did relapse.
It'll be fine. And on the bright side, it's not exactly there's much fucking liquor on the Spelljammer or money for him to burn. So
Either way, let's get him.
So the perspective is a bit high compared to what you're used to, but Lily is intimately familiar with the streets and alleys of West Celesso. And so you're able to point out a large enough town square that the ship can land in, although it does crush the decorative fountain at the center of it.
it's fine. Nobody cared about it.
And around you, you can see that the situation is, well, your characters wouldn't have the reference point, but you as the players do. The situation is in much worse shape than it is in Okar City. You are seeing the spawn of Ucanthus running through the streets, and they seem to vastly outnumber the citizens of the city who have not been infected yet. There are several that are lying on the ground, a couple that are getting up, and when they notice the Spelljammer landing, they all start running up and trying to climb on board.
Fuck.
And I do mean running, because these creatures, unlike zombies, are as fast as they were in life.
Ah, they're the rage zombies from 28 Days Later. Got it.
Oh my god, shut up.
No.
Why are you allowed to talk?
So what do you do?
I guess it's time to murder. Not that that's unfamiliar to me.
It took me time to get to the border area, but yeah, I'd be fighting them off myself.
I have Prodador's light.
You do? Holy shit.
I
Yep.
do.
Prodador's light will kill them completely, as will Grenash's fist bolts, which are also radiant.
Yep, radiant sunbolts.
And so you are able to basically clear a landing zone for yourself. And you also notice that some of the zombies are able to scramble up onto the deck. And as soon as they do so, like, even if they aren't actually like facing anyone, worms will just fly up off the bodies on towards you and towards the crew. And at which point they sizzle and die.
What?
Oh. Do you think it's because of Gia?
It is because of my protection, the
Oh.
one I granted you so long ago.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
can't-
Grunash,
Of course.
and your associates, and the associates of your associates, shall be protected from the worm. This is that protection.
Ugh.
Lily just standing there confused.
Right, but they can still kill you, so you know.
Yes.
Tempest
I can
protection is warding us.
I can protect you from the worm. I can protect your families from being infected. And if they die, they will be able to come back. But I will not be able to prevent them from dying.
Okay.
Oh right, we're playing D&D, so no one's actually dead. No one's ever really gone.
Death is a myth.
Until you seal her soul in some sort of weird black gem and don't ever let it out.
And that is the thing, actually, though, is that those who are infected by the worm can never be brought back,
Right.
including everybody here now.
That's fucked up.
Super fucked up, but
Alright, Lily, we're protected, but we need to move.
Mhm.
I was planning on regardless.
Okay, I'm right behind you.
Marlia, who has come with you, offers to protect the ship while you go for Lily's family.
Please do.
Stand strong. We'll be back
Yep.
before you know it, hopefully.
Well, I sure as hell don't plan on dying here.
Neither do
I'd
we.
fucking kill you if you did.
You too, Lily.
God, just kiss already.
Please, they are far more awkward than Silky and Aurelia. Pure fucking filth.
Alright, let's move.
You charge into the city, going street by street. You notice that when you don't make much sound, you don't attract too much attention.
God damn it.
Although they are able to spot you, like if you actively come within, average distance, 60 feet or so, they can spot you. But overall, they are not very perceptive. The spawn of Acanthus. And so actually, in service to that, go ahead and both make me a stealth check.
I was gonna say I could also cast invisibility on both of us by casting it in a third slot.
Then roll it with advantage.
Hell yeah, I get to roll stealth with advantage. Oh boy.
Oh, Grenache is certainly happy you did.
I mean, it was my second roll, but yes.
Yeah. You can never be quite sure which one's going to be first.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you have no trouble at all making your way between the worm-infested zombies until at last you come to the front door that, Lily, you remember quite well.
I'd be worried if I didn't at this point.
It appears to still be shut. The town block is not yet on fire. And there are a few bodies on the street outside that don't appear to be getting up.
Huh. Grenache, is your dad also that thing that you are?
No. He's human.
Well, regardless, Lily slams the fucking door open.
Ah! What's your armor class?
21.
You just dodge out of the way and go, no.
You duck out of the way, and Grenache's father is there, fists poised, The flagstone actually kind of shattered where he punched it, aiming for you.
You know, if you're gonna hit me, you better aim better.
Oh, oh shit! Hey, son. I thought it was another one of them zombies coming in for us.
Is everyone safe?
Yeah, I got him holed up in the bedroom upstairs.
Alright, let's get him up. We need to move.
Move.
How do you feel about boats?
Been on a couple in my time.
Yeah, okay, we're going on another.
Oh, is there somewhere safe? I haven't heard from anywhere since it started.
We'll be heading back to Viana.
Oh yeah, Viana. I remember that. Hey
Regardless.
guys, your daughter's here. We're getting the hell out of here. And you hear the sounds of feet pounding on steps, and your father just sort of comes bursting out of the back room, grabs you into a big hug. Lily, so glad you're safe.
I'm glad I'm safe too. Being happy that you're safe.
Well, with what's going on, we have no idea who's safe, and it just hit all of a sudden. The sewer system, they just came pouring out, overwhelmed the city's defenses in the first hour. Your mother's still not doing too well. You might have to carry her out.
That's fine. Grenache, you can do that.
We can
Are you
also
I
sure?
believe in
we can also heal her of whatever ails her. Then she can walk of her own on her own feet.
Right. I give a nod to the others and I head up to meet with Lily's mother.
Wait, what's he doing?
No time for that. We gotta get all these knickknacks in the bags.
They know the
Actually,
important
I have a
thing.
solution for that.
Oh, you're right.
Lily breaks out the fucking hole.
Oh, hell. Always knew you had a great way of squirreling things away.
I mean, this is actually pretty new, but you missed when I had the dragon head in there. That was a treat.
All right, I'm back.
You'll have to show me.
I hope the taxidermist is still alive.
Did you guys even notice that I was gone?
No.
No.
My computer fucking restarted itself for no reason. So.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it wasn't your turn, so
Yep.
we've been carrying on.
All right. I assume I didn't miss anything important.
No.
Proceed.
So, upstairs, you see Lily's mother lying in bed, propped up on a couple of sheep-looking pillows. She looks over, sees Grenache enter, smiles. Says, "Oh, you're that half-orc fellow who's friends with our daughter."
Yeah, we're looking to get you out.
Too
Yeah,
sick
that-
to be thirsty.
Yeah, that you had that spear that cured my husband of that lump he had.
Yeah, I hear that you have been afflicted as well.
Nothing so dramatic, but it has made me caused me to be stuck here for a few months now.
Hmm. Okay, so not as much as I do, what would I need to remedy this?
I believe heal or greater restoration can cure diseases. And you can get both of those out of your spear.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it is just heal.
Just heal.
Yeah, greater restoration is for more mechanical stuff.
Hmm. Okay. Using up the heal then.
All right, place the spear on her chest, glows, and as the spell works its magic, you can hear Temper in your head saying, "Hmm, she's exaggerating when she says it is less dramatic. Seems to have been consumption."
Oh no, she's got TB.
Had.
Oh no, she's not gonna become a vampire now. Actually, let me tell you about fucking Mercy Brown. Jesus. I actually used to live next to Mercy Brown's grave.
Hmm.
Yep. My old house was pretty close to where she was buried.
All right, and
Yeah, that's what a grave normally is.
Yeah.
Fucked
Weird, right?
up. It's fucked
My
up,
high
man.
school's right across from a fucking graveyard.
all right, and when she when the spell finishes taking effect, Lily's mother takes a deep breath. Oh, so nice to be able to take a full breath without coughing. All right, I suppose you won't have to carry me out. Are we
Not
heading
that she would
somewhere?
have complained.
Yeah, we're
Does she know
heading
about
to
the zombie
ship. We
apocalypse,
need
or-
to get out of here.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
been
it's
dealing with the
downstairs.
zombie apocalypse.
Grenash's father would probably have been loud about it. If no
He's
one
loud
else
about
she,
was.
just,
everything.
she just seems surprisingly upbeat.
Well,
Continue.
that's just her.
To be fair, Grunash is there.
Also, to be fair, part of me was expecting Lily's mom to pretend to still be sick just so she could get carried.
You're not wouldn't fall for that.
Depends on how well your insight in her
All right.
bluff is.
All right. Well, you've been casting spells and interacting with people, so the invisibility has worn off. I'm going to have to get back to your ship.
Okay. Now the real question is, how do we get back to the ship?
How many people can your invisibility affect?
I can only do 2 at a time. Well, technically speaking, I could cast it for 5 people, but that would use up me. Actually, no, I could only cast it once. That's right. It's concentration.
Well, put it on to your parents then.
I mean, you got it. I'm just gonna burn my other 3rd level spell slot so I could invisible both of them.
At least I can trust my father to protect himself.
Somehow.
Yeah. This kid, I taught him everything he knows.
Ha, you told me
Not
he wasn't,
everything.
but you were wrong.
Not anymore.
Hot dog, invisible again. You know, I was quite the thief in my day back when back before I settled down.
Huh.
That's where you get it from.
Well, yeah,
Your dad's a bad influence.
Lily's family's been in crime.
Yeah.
It's a family business.
Look, you don't just learn crime one day. It doesn't work like that.
Alright, if everyone's ready then, let's move back.
All right. So that's standard stealth checks from Grenache and Lily.
Oh man. You better not bungle this. Oh, Jesus.
Your old man got a 23.
That is
he's-
incorrect. That's a 26.
And he is actually carrying your mother on his piggyback. And Renash's father keeps stumbling into things. Fortunately,
I'm
this
going.
fortunately, this is a group check, so it is the median roll rather than the lowest one.
I'm going to kick your dad's ass so hard after this.
And the median is like 20 or 23, depending.
Get in line, Lily.
I'm going to shove this tiny boot so far up his ass.
Again, get in line.
Well, you don't have a tiny boot. And he did actively keep the your parents safe. Like the bodies
No,
around
no,
the building are his handiwork.
it's fine. It's all talk.
All right, just making it clear though.
You could take him
Lily's
100%.
Bad
though.
at showing affection.
When you get back
Deeply
to the ship,
relatable.
it is surrounded by more zombies.
Ah, that's why I keep
And-
the grenades.
You also notice that the crew has apparently doubled while you were gone.
They've saved a few people.
Yeah, apparently some other survivors have found this and gotten on board.
See, Marley has been recruiting.
Okay, well, let's clear some space. Radiant sunbolts.
She has been having some trouble keeping them at bay. And yeah, when I say that the crew has apparently doubled, that does not include all of the bodies of those who got on board and have not made it. But you were saying grenades.
Yes, I have grenades. I still have. I never got rid of them.
Well,
Mhm.
this
Actually,
is
wait. I
this is a
still
good
have-
occasion. So let
Yeah.
me pull up the stats.
It's 5d6 piercing, I think.
Let's see, GIF.
I also still technically have holy water too. I never get rid of anything. Jesus.
Ah, here they are. Yes. Fragmentation grenades. 5d6 piercing damage versus dexterity 15.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just roll the damage.
Okay.
Roll a few dex saves. 15.
5d6.
Dex mod of 0.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking roll.
Mm. Well, none of them seem to dodge out of the way or even react very strongly when you throw a grenade at them and it explodes among their midst. But on the other hand, they just sort of stagger back slightly and don't appear to be very much affected.
I also have holy water. I still have it. I have all
Alright.
these items.
You want to throw some holy water?
Hell yeah.
Alright, I believe that is a 2d6
Now, if you
radiant
were to
damage.
No, that's
combine, if you were to combine the holy water and the grenades, you could make a holy hand grenade.
Hallelujah.
Jesus
under these
Christ, these
conditions
rolls.
Which under these conditions would actually be fairly useful.
I mean, yes, I still have 4 more grenades. I have so many grenades.
Same.
Yeah. You know what? Lily's also gonna take Grenash's advice and pour some holy water over one of the grenades. So would that what be?
Well, you just do it.
Yeah, okay, I just do it. No, I meant hucking the grenade. The holy hand grenade, if you would.
Well, it's like I said, it's a dex save, so it's just a matter of rolling
Okay.
damage.
I meant how much damage? Would it still be the 5d6?
Plus 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay. 6.
All right. That staggers them back further.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's just wrap this up by saying that in order to clear a sufficient path to get on board, to get someone onto the helm, and to get away from these zombies, you have to spend all of your grenades.
Yeah, okay, that's fine by me. I wasn't gonna use them otherwise.
Just for reference, the spawn of Ucanthus have an average hit point count of 76,
Jesus Christ.
about 3 times as much as what a normal zombie.
It's fine. Just all my lightly damp grenades. I didn't need them anyway.
And they also have regeneration,
Oh, fun.
except against the elements I mentioned, which
So they operate on troll logic, and also they're weak against bullies. So, because of course they would be.
Oh, so if you just ignore them, they have no power over you.
all right. That seems like a sufficient break point to skip to our third group.
And by group, I mean just Aurelia.
Fucking Lily raining grenades.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should have brought the angel buddy for backup instead of sending him off to rescue someone who doesn't matter. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. Silky's extremely competent, so
Yeah.
that should help.
Also,
Well, the
you
thing
have
is,
much.
The angel is also significantly competent. And just to read off some stats here. On his turn, the Planetar makes 2 melee attacks. And on a hit, which is a plus 12 to hit, deals 4d6 plus 7 slashing damage plus 5d8 radiant damage
Yeah. Don't
per hit.
don't pick a fight with a fucking angel.
Yeah, so which is why I wish that he were here with me instead of off rescuing Lake's grandpa that I don't care about, but whatever. Too late to change that.
Well, it's just that whoever you sent him after is going to be safe.
Yeah.
It's more like asking how much help could you have been for him?
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. I suppose in that case, maybe I should have sent him to rescue Amanda, since she's more crucial than Lake's. If I'd realized it was okay to just let Lake's family die and then resurrect them later, I probably would have just suggested that. But oh well.
You don't get to have all the information.
Yeah, it's true. All right.
Anyway,
What's
so
done?
Also,
Yes.
everything kind of isn't about you, but you know.
Well,
so
no, but from a strategic point of view, the people who are able to like help us with the thing are more important. Also, Aurelia is not making decisions from my point of view; she's making them from her own point of view. So, you know.
in
Anyway.
any case, you have come across the rather significantly different architecture and style of Northern Relgoth. This is Kulesa, or
Cool.
rather, this collection of 3 step pyramids is Kulesa.
Huh. A little smaller than I thought.
Well, as you can see, the individual steps are actually quite tremendous in size, and the residents here live on the different layers.
Fair.
And so most of the city is inside the giant stone steps. Which is why the outside is pretty much left to its own devices.
Fair enough. Does Aurelia see anything from above that is relevant to figuring out how to find Silky?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
And you can also make a history check.
Finally, a use for history.
History's come up a few times.
Yeah, I know, but not as much as I'd like.
You're back on
Okay.
your own home continent.
Yeah. And history. Ooh, history's good.
All right. Well, we've never had the chance to visit one of these step pyramid residences before, but you're aware they exist and you've seen a diagram of their layout. The way it usually goes is that the wealthier individuals live towards the top. The massive building at the top of the step pyramid is a temple to one of the Relgothi gods. Presumably the biggest one would be for Protodor
For now.
and Antidor during the night. And the step pyramids in the distance would be for the other major gods in the pantheon, although from what you understand, they sort of worship variations on the usual pantheon. The rites and the stories they tell are a bit different.
Fair enough.
But being one of the social elite of the city, you imagine that Silky will be near the top. And being a protector of the city, she might be at the front lines of whatever's going on.
All right. Now, is there an obvious place to land the ship?
Well, between the stone pillars at the base of the pyramid,
Although, now that I think about it, was I able to find anyone to bring with me who can fly the ship?
you are in a bit of a hurry,
Damn it. Okay, so I will have to land it. All right.
but then you can immediately hop onto your griffin and
Yes, that
not
was
bother
the
with the
thought.
stairs.
All right. Yes, I'll do that. Land the ship, the closest point, and not bother with the stairs. Just fly up on red hair.
All right. And with that perception, by the way, you are confident that you don't see any sort of zombies or spawn of Acanthus or whatever Harvey was going on about. At least not outside of the pyramids. You have no idea what's going on inside. Except
Right.
that,
I assume it's a bloodbath in there.
yeah, with the exception being that if the city was operating normally, there would probably be people coming and going through the jungles around the pyramids. You don't see anybody.
That's disquieting. Because, I mean, at the very least, I expect people to be fleeing. All right, well, I'll fly up to the top and proceed from there, see if I can find someone who can help me.
All right. Well, at the very top is, of course, the temple itself, and the doors are completely shut.
All right.
They're also fairly massive. You don't imagine it would be easy to open just single-handedly.
True, although I do have a weapon that doubles as a battering ram that gives me like +10 to strength or whatever. So I could try if I wanted to, but I won't. I'll see if there's another way in. Are there any other doors near the top that seem like better bets?
There are more doors, one for each set of stairs, but all of them are equally shut. However, the upper floors of the temple do have windows.
All right, let's fly in
the
there.
windows don't seem to have any sort of shutters.
Okay. Yeah, are they big enough for red hair to fly through?
No.
Shit, okay.
And for that matter, it's going to be tricky landing her next to one.
All All right. I guess I can just. Oh well, I have two different ways of casting fly, don't I? I have one that I can just cast on myself, and one that can be cast on multiple people. So I'll cast the one on myself. For now, and have red hair just sort of circle, and I'll fly through the window myself. And then I'll have the other use of fly later if I need to cast it on myself and Silky and possibly other people. All right, yes, I'll do that. I'll cast fly and then fly in through one of the windows.
As you fly straight through the window, you hear a chorus of gasps from below. And a moment later, a voice rings out saying, "Wait! She's not infected. She's flying."
Correct. Those are two very different things. Thank you for noticing.
As your eyes adjust to the light on the inside of the temple, you notice that it is full of people.
They look
It is
okay.
absolutely packed.
Mm.
It appears that this has been the evacuation plan for the city. And you can make another perception check.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You scan faces, but you don't see Silky among them.
I'm looking for Silky. Where is she?
Silky? She went to one of the lesser temples.
Which one?
First the near one, and then, if everything is okay there, she's going to the far one.
Okay.
She has been rounding up stragglers who have been not fast enough to get to the temples.
All right. Thank you. Is there any useful information I could give them? Well, I guess I could tell them what kills the zombies if they haven't figured it out yet. Stay safe. Don't let them come near you. Yeah, stay in here. I'm working on a way to stop them for good. But it probably won't be for some time. Probably like at least a day or so. So you need to hold out as long as you can.
We will.
All right. Thank you again for your help.
Thank you for your concern.
All right. I'm gonna fly out. Get back on red hair. And fly to the near temple.
All right. Here, the situation looks to be in much worse condition.
Shit.
You know that instantly because, unlike in the first temple, the main temple, the doors are ajar.
Shit.
And when you fly down for a landing, you can hear moans, cries, screams, nothing intelligible. And at this point, you get your first opportunity to see the spawn of Acanthus. Bodies that seem to move around as if on puppet strings, without regular human ranges of motion. And as one approaches you, worms just erupt out of the arms and torso and head. And they start spraying everywhere towards you. There's no one to rescue here, but you can make a perception check to once again see if Silky is present. Was that it? The 8?
Yeah. Yeah, the 8.
You have no idea. Between the bloating and the worms, you can't tell whose face is whose.
I guess I just have to hope that she's not here and go to the next one. It'll be too difficult to try to search here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll proceed to the next one.
At the third pyramid, you find evidence of activity. And you hear cries of pain and cries of anger, as well as bows being drawn and fired and weapons being swung. You circle around to the other side of the pyramid and you see a battle in progress. It is, there is a rear guard fighting its way up towards the temple as a group of what look to be probably sick or wounded survivors are doing their best to get up the steps as fast as they can, which unfortunately isn't too fast.
All right, I'll go and help. Can I roll perception to see if I see Silky?
Yes, you can. It's not easy to pick her out because she is right in the thick of things. Her giant great sword swinging left and right, hacking away at the zombies, and completely ignoring all of the worms that hop onto her, shrivel up, and then get flung off as she swings her sword again.
That's my girl. All right. Yeah, Aurelia is going to try to help. I don't know if I can fully picture the scene, so I don't know if you can suggest what would be helpful. Would like a fireball be useful? Is there a place I could aim it to hit them?
Well, you can use a fireball at the spawn that are approaching the front line, but actually hitting the front line would probably be a little dangerous.
Fair.
Aside from that, well, you have no idea whether mind affecting stuff would work or not. I mean, it's not 3rd edition, so mind affecting spells do work on some undead.
Fair enough. I feel well. Are these things flammable? Do you think? I mean, I guess no, because they're.
You were
they're
told
creatures,
in
not
character.
objects.
You were told in character.
Well, I know, I know that, but
okay.
it's just that if I don't do enough damage to kill them, I'm trying to figure if that still helps.
Oh, okay.
It turns off the regeneration for 1 round. That's how regeneration works in 5th edition.
I see. Well, at the very least, the damage will make them easier to kill.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just cast a fireball, I guess. Maybe should I pump it up to a higher level? Maybe or maybe not. Should maybe save. Well, I'll just do a 3rd level one for now. Oh, that's not impressive. That's fucking.
That's garbage. There's 1 roll in there that's above 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, you make your presence known, if nothing else. Silky spares a glance for you, and you could swear you see her smile, but she's a little too busy to actually wave or anything.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Are you sure she isn't smiling because she gets to fucking murder?
Another one's like Lily.
Honestly,
Come on, she loves to fight.
Yeah, but not murder.
Yeah.
I doubt she feels good about killing her former countrymen. Like.
Yeah, that. In this case, murder has just sort of lost its appeal.
Damn.
And for that matter, Lily, you knew a lot of the people you had to put down on.
Oh
your
yeah,
way
no,
to your
Lily
parents.
took no joy in what she did
Hmm.
the one time. But it was a means to an end.
All right. Will you be spending any more fireballs or using other spells?
I mean, if it seems like it would be helpful, then yes. I'll
Oh, yeah.
keep casting them until Silky is safe.
Battle is still far from over, so you should mark a few more spells. Spell
Okay.
uses.
Sure. I'll just use all my 3rd level slots.
All right. And let's just say also 1 4th level slot before
Sure.
the fighting's done.
All right.
At that point, you're finally able to just land along the steps. So it would be kind of a tricky place to land, but your griffin has good footing.
Also, I still have fly on me, presumably.
But red hair also wants to land.
That's fair.
So,
I hear someone ordered a dashing prince to come save them.
well, they must have mixed up the order. I am seeing a dashing princess.
Yes, but technically the title is, well, never mind.
The perfect time for semantics.
She comes in for a hug.
Yes,
Just a hug, though.
I'm very glad that you're okay. I came here as fast as I could.
So I've been wondering. The worms, they do not affect me. Do I have you to thank for that?
Probably. I don't know. I've had multiple gods bless me at this point, so it's probably something to do with that.
Well, I must count my lucky stars.
Look,
Looks like the civilians are finally getting up into the temple.
yes.
So why have you come so far? Just to see me?
Well, to make sure you're all right, and to, well, the idea was to bring you as well to fight my brother, who is, well, not behind. I mean, ultimately it's the worm that's behind this, but he's the intermediary in this case, I believe.
Family trouble. I can relate.
Yes. Well,
You know,
anyway,
they call my folk abominations. Because
that's very rude.
they have so little of the snake inside of us. But it is of no matter right now. Today we are all Yonti.
That's
So,
good.
You say that there's a way to bring the fight to the people who have turned my own people into walking corpses.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. I wasn't sure if you would want to come or if you would want to stay here and protect
Oh.
people, but
If I can protect people by killing someone, I will do so. It is my job. I will need a moment to make sure that the temple doors are all secure and that my people have enough food for the time being.
of course,
But then we will go.
sure. How long is that? Out of character, how long is that going to take?
Overall about half an hour.
All right. That's fine then.
And looking at the time, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the session here.
Fair enough.
You have accounted for a majority of the names on the list,
Mm-hmm.
but there are some I'm going to have to roll for.
Oh no. Aunt and uncle, who gives a fuck?
Actually, the aunt and
Hopefully.
uncle are fine.
Wait, really? Why are they fine?
Because Lake is with them right now. That's what I mean by accounted for. Unless you're talking about the great uncle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah, the
yeah,
great
the
aunt
great
and great
aunt,
uncle.
great
Yeah.
aunt and great uncle.
Okay, yeah, those are.
So basically, because of the session roll, us taking a long time and sort of dicking around out of character actually imperiled our loved ones. See, guys, this is why we can't make jokes while we're playing.
Joke's on you, mine are fine.
Well, yeah, probably. Well, no, actually, you haven't got to the Wizard Wilmington yet. He could be in trouble.
Yeah. The rolls will be made in secret,
Oh shit!
and I
Yeah,
will not
fair.
tell you the results until you find the people.
Damn it. Okay.
That is
Okay.
what I expected. I would not expect you to just tell us out of character. That wouldn't be very fair.
That does mean that Lorem could die.
No.
To be fair, he has a sick ass staff, and
he has a
he's
very
level.
good modifier to account for that, but
Yeah.
there's a chance he'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also does have teleportation circles, so he could just teleport straight back.
He doesn't know what's safe.
Didn't Harvey
Couldn't-
tell him?
Yeah, like didn't Harvey send a message?
Yeah, Harvey sent the same message to Lorem as to, didn't he?
I thought we had the third message sent to Lorem to be like, "Hey, Viana's safe."
All right. Well, the session isn't quite over yet, so I'll just account for that too.
Okay.
But you guys don't need to hang around for me to make rolls you won't know the result of until next week. So
All right.
Oh yeah, Bob, and I did have a question though. And I don't remember if you ever answered it or what. Did you ever give us an explanation of that weird luck guy who was hanging out as a guard?
It was a class.
Yeah, no, I know that it was a class, but like there was some mystery around why he
was lucky. He
there, and
Took
No,
other
no,
people.
the,
No,
not the. I'm not
no,
asking the luck.
the badge. Yeah.
Yeah.
The badge was an option you could have used during the infiltration.
Huh. Oh well.